Hey everybody, welcome back to Feed the Beast. So I've got a few things going on since we last checked in. I've been making steel basically as I need it. This is going really well. I've been keeping all my tools up. I've got basically all steel tools now. I made a cleaver. I put one of the emeralds on this just to improve the durability. Put another one over here on the silk touch. So we got that going on. I've been growing some food here. Got some trees going. I made one of these things. Let's go in here. I call it the charcoal axe. Basically, it's an axe, or a broad axe, that has one of the lava crystals on it. And I didn't even think that you could do this, but if you come over to here and you chop the tree, then you just get a bunch of charcoal out of it without having to go and smelt it all yourself. So that makes things a whole lot simpler for getting charcoal without having to set up a tree farm or anything like that, or get the power going, or cook it all up in furnaces. So that is nice to have. Let's get some of, there we go. Plus you get all the experience from it, so that's cool. I've been doing a lot of mining down under here, so we've got a whole bunch of these ores. Got a lot of redstone that I don't want to break it up if I don't have to. I'd like to put it through a, whatever you have to put it through to get cinnabar. I think you put it in a pulverizer, and then you get cinnabar out of it. And the cinnabar you can use to duplicate, or get, not duplicate, but you can get additional ardite and stuff, and cobalt. But I've got a whole lot of materials here. I've been smelting down all the metals and whatnot. We got a lot of that. So that's going very well. Where am I putting wood stuff? Here. And trees go there. Okay. Anyway, today what I want to do is take a look at some Botania. And we'll get into that in a second. I've also been thinking about where I actually want to put the base. Where I actually want to do all that. And I'm thinking it's going to be over in there. And I've kind of got an idea where I'm going to have... Because the theme of the pack is Dark Trilogy, and it's technology and nature and magic. So I'm thinking we're going to put it in there. Maybe we'll have the magic stuff kind of higher up in the air. We'll do it like 3 tiers, and then the nature stuff will be on the ground, and then technology be kind of an underground bunker sort of thing. We'll see how that works out. I don't know, because being in there is kind of a little bit laggy. Drops the frame rate a fair bit. So we'll see how that works out. I just don't really care for the grass color in the magical forest, but it's nice to be near one. 1 second. Okay, there we go. So we'll think about that a little bit, but today I want to get into Botania. To get into Botania, we're going to need... what is it even called? Lex something? Lex Botania. And so we need a sapling and a book. Well, we have books. And we have saplings. I'm assuming I could use one of these spruce. Let's combine those. We got a Lex Botania. What's it got? So these are all the table of contents. Basics, mana manipulation, generating flora, functional flora, natural apparatus, baubles and accessories, alphamancy, mystical items, miscellaneous, lexicon index. Well, let's go into basics. An introductory clip. For those readers who are not, oh, short video. Okay, we'll pass on the, no, I don't want to share. How do I go back? There we go. Lex Botanica. Repository of all knowledge for all Botania or botany-related matters. All information is stored here. Okay. Entries typed in italics are basic entries which contain very basic knowledge. Should be prioritized over other sections that contain one or more. So a good look through them is a good... Okay. Okay, we already know how to craft the Lex Botanica. We just did that. Title can also be customized by placing it on an anvil. Alright. So we got that. Mystical flowers. Around the world, you'll stumble upon a large variety of mystical flora. Spotting these doesn't take much work. Okay, we got a lot of flowers. It's possible to grow these flowers using floral fertilizer. Okay. The flowers can be plucked from mystical petals. Used for making magical instruments and plants. Right-clicking a petal in the ground will bury it. We get a bit of particles. Petals can also be crushed into floral powder. which functions much like mundane piece of dye. Okay. Mortar and pestle creates the powder. Mixing flora powder with some bone meal, it's possible to create a different type of fertilizer. The flora fertilizer will grow a small amount of mystical flowers in the nearby vicinity. Okay. So, 4 pieces of powder gets us a flora fertilizer. Let's try doing that, because that could come in handy rather than running all over the world trying to pick these things up. We have a lot of the pink, so let's make the pink. That gets us petals. Now we need mortar and pestle. Do I have a bowl? Thought I did. Where would I have put it? Tools? Yeah, there we go. So bowl. And then sticks. It's in the wood chest. So how do we make that again? Like this? Let's just look it up. Okay, we need a plank too. Alright, let's grab a redwood plank. Boom, mortar and pestle. So if we do that... okay, and bone meal. Gets us 1 floral fertilizer. Let's see how this thing works. So if I put it there, boom. Oh yeah, so we got 1, 2, 3. So you do end up getting a little bit more out of it than you put in, right? Because that took us... oh, let's grab these. That took us 4 petals, so that's 2 flowers, and we got 3 flowers out of that. So that's not bad. That's kind of interesting. I guess it's random what flowers you get. Let's put these guys in here. Okay, so that's cool. So what, oh, and it starts right back to the same page. That's nice. Oh, and then we can just use actual dye. So we could just make more of this with like a cactus farm or something. Nice. Petal Apothecary. In order for a botanist to create plant life that can do its bidding, one need special means of infusing plants with mystical energy. Luckily, the Petal Apothecary does just that. Okay. One place in the world, given some water, will accept any mystical petals thrown at it, releasing their energies. Once one has set the correct petals in, throwing some seeds in will finalize the process. Tossing in the full bucket will also fill the recipient with water. Okay. Quite a few plants can be made using this method. For more information, read on functional flora and generation flora. Okay. Tossing vines in also gives the block an overgrown visual. So we need a petal, we need cobblestone slabs, and just some plain cobblestone. Okay, let's try that. So that... let's get a flower. I guess we'll use pink. So make the Petal Apothecary. Go like that. Nice. Put this... I guess we'll put it right there for now. So we need... bucket of water. Boom. Nice. We need... what? We need functional flora. Was that in here? No. Oh, functional flora. So that's all the different ones we can make. Generational flora. A daybloom. Daybloom is the most basic and rudimentary generating flower. Oh, okay. So these actually generate mana. Which we aren't really in a position to deal with yet. Slow growth of crops is always a problem to feed the masses. The agricarnation is a flower that turns mana into a type of natural fertilizer, causing nearby plant life to grow at a fast rate. Okay, I see. So we're going to need... oh, and these are all the things we have to put in. Redstone root. Redstone is redstone with grass. Okay. I'm gonna sleep. So maybe we aren't really ready to get into that yet. But that is interesting. What's this? Rune of Spring. And for that we actually need mana. We need a runic altar. And to make a runic altar we need a mana pearl or a mana diamond. With living rock. How do we make living rock? Pure daisy is not only the most basic but also the most important flower botanists can have. This flower will purify any adjacent wood and stone blocks, as seen in the next page, into their purified counterparts, living wood and living rock, which can be used for crafting. Okay. Living wood twig. Living wood can be turned into twigs. What's the purpose of a twig? White is pure and bright, so 4 magical or mystical white petals into the apothecary creates a pure white daisy. So let's do that. We need white. We just throw it at it, I think. Okay. Stuff's happening. Stuff is happening. It's gonna take a minute, I guess. Presumably this is all we need to do. Right? Just says to put it in there. We only needed 4 of them. Pure daisy. Oh, it stopped making a noise. No, it's not done. Okay, let's look back at the petal apothecary. Place in the world, give it water, throw the petals at it. Seeds! Okay, right, seeds will finalize the process. So let's get some seeds. Finalize the process. Boom, we have a pure white daisy. Now it says put some wood. Plank. No, did it say planks or did it say... Okay, so actual logs and looks like smooth stone. I have some smooth stone. And we have... Do we have oak logs? Let's sort this. We have 1 oak log. Do we have oak saplings? Really? I don't even have 1 oak sapling? Okay, well let's... I don't want to use this one. Let's put that back. Let's get that one. And just cut down this oak. We can always grow another one. Hello, wisp. Oh, V-shroom's acting up. Let's kill this guy. There we go. Get that. I'd like to get a sapling out of this before I go back. Oh, there's a lot of wood up there still, too. I'm gonna pop that V-shroom so it's not constantly causing me problems. There's a sapling. See if we can get some of this wood down. 2 saplings. 4 saplings, actually. A whole lot more wood up there. We'll come back to that in a sec. So we have the pure white daisy, we have logs, we have the stone, so... If we put that all next to each other... Now presumably we can just surround it with all of them, if we wanted to. But we're gonna do it this way just because. Let me get some of each. I said give it a minute, so while we're waiting... Living wood could be turned into twigs, but we don't know really what the point of twigs is. And that's how you make it. Okay, so let's go back. Let's take a look at the runic altar. Rather important complex in the advancement of botanical magic. First and foremost, though, this requires crafting recipe or crafting. This type of crafting requires a decent knowledge of mana manipulation. Before reading further, or read through the important entries, those in italics on that section of the Lex Botanica might prove more enlightening. Okay, let's go back to mana manipulation and look at an introduction to mana. Mana is an ethereal substance. In layman's terms, it is a form of mystical energy. Okay, mastering mana is one of the most important skills a botanist needs to master. In order to create mana, one would require a set of generating flowers. This mana can be dispersed by utilizing mana spreaders and stored in mana pools. Mana can be used for a myriad of things. For starters, it can be used for functional flowers. Okay, to get started with mastering the art of mana, one would start by learning how to use dayblooms, mana spreaders, and mana pools. Nice! That wasn't bad. We should... What? Oh, I got the gold helmet from that zombie, I guess. Let's put that in there. Let's put that feast shroom in there. And put those things in there. That in there. And I wanted the hatchet. So we have living wood. Oop. And we have living stone. May as well make some more, because I got a feeling stuff is going to come in handy. Now let's just go grab all the stuff that's fallen over here now. That's probably good enough. A little bit more up there, but that's probably fine. Okay, so where were we at in here? So it says dayblooms, mana spreaders, and mana pools. These form the basic infrastructure for mana. Okay. So a mana pool, simply that storage for mana. Mana can be inserted into it by the usage of a mana spreader, and any adjacent mana spreaders will pull mana from it to increase their internal buffer automatically. Okay, any functional flowers require a mana pool to drop power from. Come in two varieties. A weaker diluted variety only stores a very small amount of mana. It isn't able to infuse items in a normal variety, which can store as much as 100 times more than the diluted one, and can infuse items. Every mana pool is referred elsewhere for scale. It refers to the normal one. Okay. So that is living rock to make a diluted. And the diluted into a diluted produces a regular. So basically, we need to make 2 diluted. Okay. So let's make 1 whole round of this stuff then. And we'll make the first diluted one with this living rock. So that was like that. Gives us a diluted. And we need the daybloom, which was... Let's get out of here. Let's go back this way. We want generating flowers. We want daybloom. That requires diminishing returns if they're all stacked together, apparently. Phasing a ruminating process is rather slow. Okay, simply put, it performs a modified photosynthesis process in order to transfer sunlight into mana. The process is slow. About 10 or a dozen of these should get the job done for now. Tend to compete among themselves for what sunlight hits an area, thus having any other the same type adjacent to it or on one of the 4 cardinal directions result in diminishing returns. They don't produce much to begin with. Perhaps upgrading to endoflames. Others might be a good idea. Okay. So we want them to be spread out a bit. That requires a yellow, an orange, and a blue to make 1. So we want, what, 12? So if we want 12, then we need, like, 24 of these. No. We need 12 of these. because we need 2 petals for each. And we need orange, so we need 6 of those. And blue. Or was it light blue? Light blue and orange. Do we even have light blue? There we go. So another 6 of these. There we go. And we'll get some seeds. So, oh, we need water too. No, we should actually just make... We should just put a water thing down right there. Because we're going to be needing that. I'm going to sleep here quick, and then we'll continue. Okay, slept. Put some water in that thing. So we need 1 of these, 2 of those, 1 of those, some seeds. Gives us a day bloom. Oh yeah, need the water. So 1, 2, 2, 3, day bloom. That's pretty simple. No, don't throw the bucket at it. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna make up the other 12 or the other 9 of these that we need. And we'll be right back. Okay, I have the 12 day blooms. We have the mana pool. And we already gone through all of this, basically. Tossing in some reason into the normal mana pool. Okay, well, we don't have the normal one yet. We're just trying to get to that. So, now we need the mana spreader. Important component in manipulating mana. This is the block that allows mana to travel from point A to point B. This block's placed on the ground. It'll face one of 16 basic directions by holding shift right on it with a wand of the forest, and can orient it to the opposite of where it was clicked. It can be placed, or it can be pointed to other blocks with a wand in bind mode. Okay. The mana spreader is a small internal buffer of mana which will get filled by nearby jittering flowers. This buffer can be viewed by looking at the spreader with a wand of the forest, as demonstrated on the last page. Note that the block needs to be right-clicked with a wand to get accurate and adequate values. Holding a wand of the forest displays a beam which shows the spreader is pointing the right way. Okay, if the target of the spreader is a block that can contain mana. Okay. Fire mana burst, which will travel to the target and pass the mana along to it. Okay. So the mana spreader requires living wood, gold, and a mystical petal. We need more living wood then. So let's get that out of the way. We have 8, so that's actually enough, but we may as well make additional ones. So the mana spreader, we need gold, which we have. And we need another petal. Why not lime? So we need a petal and gold, and then 6 living wood. Gives us a mana spreader. So how do we make that wand of the forest too? I didn't see that in here. Natural apparatus, no. Miscellaneous, no. Mystical items. Okay, wand of the forest. We need that living wood twig, and then we need 2 white petals. So the living wood twig was like this. Wasn't it? What's going on? Where is he? It's over... Man, that guy shot us from a long ways off. Way over there. Okay, so we need... Oh, he's coming back. Okay. We'll deal with this guy then. Where'd he go? Think you're tough, eh? Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. So what are we doing wrong with that living twig? Do we need to actually use the logs, or was it the planks that we needed? Living twig. Oh, it's just living wood. So we actually need the planks. Okay. Well, we need 6 of them then, so let's get that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's put them in here. 1, 2, 3. And then we need white petals. Put the pink one in here. Put that mana bean there for now. So, 1, 2, 3. 2 white petals gives us a wand of the forest. Okay. So we have the day bloom. So if we set this up, I guess... what's a clear spot? How about right over here? Get rid of these guys. So we need 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. That's probably fine. Maybe I'll make one more. So then we'll put the mana spreader there. Looks like it's filling up. It's shooting out mana at nothing in particular. But if we put the mana pool... Boom, we got mana. So now we need another one of these. We have more living rock. So if we make another one, like so, we don't need, doesn't look like we need a whole lot, so maybe we can just pop it in there. Do I have to, yeah, there we go. Oh no, that did not work as planned. There we go. Regular mana pool, let's break that. Put the regular one down. And what, we can't do it with this? Does it need more mana? There we go. Boom. So we got 2 mana pools now. That's neat. Okay, maybe we'll end this here, because we figured out this how to kind of do this. We can just start filling this thing up with mana now. And maybe we'll continue a little bit more next episode, or maybe we'll start moving the base, because I think we're going to start moving it over there somewhere. So once again, I'm Nightcat. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Take care.